back with you for another edition of Savvy Beauty 50 Fab Fierce Forever. Thank you for coming back and watching my video today. If you are a subscriber already or someone who views my videos on the regular, if you are a new viewer, thank you for hanging with me this far. I hope you keep watching. And if you like videos about product reviews, beauty hacks, health, fitness, anything to help a person look, feel, and be just more fabulous, then please, by all means, hit that subscribe button and the little bell on the right of it. Today's video is going to be my top 10 beauty hacks. Now, we all know beauty hacks. We've all learned some beauty hacks from our friends, maybe some YouTube videos that are already on here, our mom, our sister, our grandmother, whatever, even film and television. I remember when the movie Pretty Women showed Julia Roberts taking a Sharpie pen just like this and using it on her black boots to fill in the scuff marks and make them look, better, brand new, jet black, beautiful. I actually knew that Sharpie trick years ago, and I even have an additional trick to that. If the boots or shoes that you're touching up are not just black, but they're black patent leather, and that would be to touch it up with a Sharpie first and then go over it with a light layer of shiny nail polish, let it dry, and then it's got that sheen that patent leather has. So, but that's not one of my beauty hacks. That's been out there a long time. My top 10 beauty hacks are as follows. I would say the first one, well, let's go with the first two. I love this because it's free. And who doesn't love free? We all love free. I have used a lot of products lately that come in tubes. And some of them are upwards, like the toothpaste that I've been using. One of them $17. The other one is $6. It's not cheap. And in this day, we're post-COVID, or for some people, we're still in the middle of COVID. We're all trying to save a little money where we can. So what I have learned to do to get my money's worth out of these tubes of beauty products or, hygiene products, take a scissors and cut the top of it off. This is my Aveeno Restorative Skin Therapy Oat Repairing Hand Cream, and there is a lot left in there. But how am I going to get it out? I take a coffee stirrer that I get from Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, any of those places will have these wooden coffee stirrers. So you're recycling and refurbishing and reusing. And you just dig out your favorite, if it's toothpaste, you can obviously just put your dry, clean toothbrush in there to get out like the Crest toothpaste or whatever. But here we have it. Just wipe it on my hands. And then voila, I am getting every last bit out of my creams that come in tubes or toothpaste or what have you. And it's a money saver. Then, so that the air doesn't dry out what you haven't used and you can, use it up the next day or for however long it takes to get through it. You take a chip clip and there you go. It's airtight and you're good to go. So 1 and 2, cut a tube to get a toothpaste or lotion to get the last bit out with a coffee stirrer. Let's stick with the free ones. So back in the day, I had very oily skin and I still get some shine. And I used to use like those rice papers that cost about, I don't know, I've seen them everywhere from $3 to $13. I don't do that anymore. Speaking of Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts, places like Urban Cafe, a lot of places have these natural napkins that they have not bleached. Those natural napkins, I get them. I cut them into rectangles that I keep in my purse because they're usually long, and I cut them and keep them in short rectangles. And they are like, honestly, the best blotting papers I have ever used, even better than Japanese rice papers. They are amazing. I still do it because I still get some shine. And that is, again, if this is just a regular napkin from, a restaurant that they use those natural brown napkins, and you just cut them down with a scissors to the right size for you. And again, who doesn't love free? It's a great hack. All right, on to eye makeup. I have several because I always wear eye makeup, and I have several good eye makeup hacks. So the first one is, if you're one of those people like me that when you wear eyeshadow, and I don't wear eyeshadow every day, I wear liner every day, pretty much. I wear mascara most every day. But when I use a palette and I'm going to do, a special occasion type of eye, I have a tendency to get the eyeshadow all over the place. So I have learned a great hack, and I'm just going to do it on one side of my eye, but usually I do both sides because I do both my eyes together. and I go back and forth. So you take a piece of Scotch tape. We all have Scotch tape. You put it, line it up with the edge of your eye. Okay, you don't have to like paste it down like hard, but just get it there in place, the edge of your eye. Take your beauty palette, your brush, and then I do it a 3-stripe blend. So let me show you what that means. So I take the lightest color and I do 1 stripe down my inner eye, 1 stripe of the lightest color. It's called, what's it called? Ginger ale. Then in the middle, I do a stripe of the medium color. And again, you're just doing a stripe right down the middle, going vertical. I made that a little wide. And then on the end, you use the darkest color. And again, you just make a stripe. You don't have to go all the way to your brow bone. So you have, I'm just going to fix that. Okay, so you've got 3 stripes, a light one, a medium one, and a dark one. And you have your brush and you have your tape in place so you're not getting it all over your under eye. So then you take your brush and you just blend horizontally. You've got 3 vertical lines, lightest to darkest, and you just blend. And it comes out beautiful. And then with me, and I'm going to do this after I'm done blending, you just take your brow bone color, your highlighter, and you just, voila. And it's a really easy way to put eye makeup on. And then you haven't gotten it all over the underside of your eye. And then you can take this tape, like let's say you did, maybe you got it when you were pulling the brush away, you got some on your cheek from the brush. You take the same tape, you wrap it around your finger, and you take it and you just pick up that excess from under your eye. So Scotch tape. Now, if you're a liner wearer, and I am as well, you can use tape. A lot of people use tape to get their eyeliner right. I like tape. I've used it. But what I like even more is a dental pick. Dental pick. This is hack number 4. Just line it up. Just neaten it up on yourself there. And it's a nice, perfect straight line on the edge and works great. So I love that. Let's continue on with the eyes, with my eye makeup hacks. So what do I got? 2 more. Okay. I love to use Stila Mascara. It is the best mascara I have ever found to both lengthen, darken, and thicken at the same time. The problem is it's about $22 to $25. I just got it a couple months ago. Most mascara you do not want to use or save more than 3 months. They just say that that's not good. It's not hygienic. So what to do when you're running out of your favorite expensive mascara? How can you stretch it out to that 3rd month when usually by the 2nd month, it's starting to dry up on you a little. You're starting to run out. Here is a beauty hack I learned a few years ago. Take your favorite expensive mascara. Take a cheaper brand. I think a great one is Maybelline Great Lash Mascara. It's about $4. Take the wand, the spoolie from your expensive one and dip it in the cheaper mascara, okay? Then you dip it back in and just go slow. You don't want to jam a lot of air in there, but you're going to revive your expensive brand. It's going to work almost like when you first opened it up out of the pack, and it works beautifully. It just freshens it. Now, another thing you can do if you don't want to do that, or you don't have money to go out and buy a second mascara, even a cheap one from, Wet n Wild or wherever, another great way to loosen up a mascara that's drying out is to take saline solution. Not bottled water, not distilled water, not boiled water, not tap water, not any kind of water, but saline solution. A couple of drops in. And again, you don't want to go like this back and forth with the spoolie in and out, because then you're putting air in there. But just gently kind of mix it around, just get it and then maybe shake it a little bit. It will freshen your mascara. Now, what if you need your lashes to be thicker, and like me, you don't want to wear falsies? I'll wear falsies for special occasions. I have magnetic ones that I love, but I don't want to do lash extensions, but I want my own lashes to be as thick and beautiful as possible just by way of using mascara. Now, I have a lash fiber that I use that's white that costs about, again, you're talking about $10 maybe, and it's on a spoolie. You pull it out. It looks like a mascara wand, and you pull it out. I think I showed it in my video when I did my full face of Maybelline makeup. And you put it on your lashes, and then you put the mascara over it. Okay, so if you're running out of that and you don't have the money to spend, good old-fashioned baby powder will do you proud, and it's real easy to do. You just take some baby powder, you can put it on your fingers or a spoolie or a Q-tip. You put it on your lashes, even if they have mascara on them already, or you can just do, you know, plain, no mascara'd lashes. And you go over it with mascara, and it is an instant, inexpensive fiber primer lash thickener. You can even do it on the bottom if you want. I don't always do my bottom lashes. And they're just great makeup hacks for eyes, and very inexpensive or free. So let's move on. Everybody knows I love a good scrub who's watched my videos or who knows me in person. If I run out of scrub and I'm really don't want to go to the store and I have to take a shower and I need scrub, coconut oil, which I always have, or any kind of oil in your kitchen, really anything will do. It can be lotion even. And either raw sugar for your body, or if you really want to revive, like, you know, revive your body, like give yourself some energy, take some coffee grounds, some used coffee grounds. Let me just be clear that they're used. Now, sometimes for my face, to make my face, you know, like revive, like, you know, get down any like puffiness, I will use coconut oil with, I have an espresso machine, and I will take used coffee grounds and I will use that as a scrub. And it not only scrubs away dead skin, but it also just really revives your skin. Now, you can do it with ground coffee grounds from like a coffee maker, a bigger one, for your shower, or you can collect them as you go and use that as a good shower scrub as well. Again, that would be a scrub, but also something with caffeine in it, and it just really revives. Some people say it helps with cellulite. I don't know that it's done that, but that's what I've heard. The other interesting thing about old coffee, particularly old coffee that you know, maybe you made a pot of coffee and you had 2 cups and you were going to throw the rest out because nobody's drinking it. Nobody likes coffee that's, you know, 3 hours old. Yuck, I'm not going to drink that. But what you can do, if you're a dark-haired gal like myself, you can put that iced coffee, plain iced coffee, in the refrigerator, cold coffee in the refrigerator, let it get ice cold, and after you're done shampooing and putting your conditioner in, use that iced coffee as your last rinse. It will make your hair a deeper brown. It will make your hair vibrant and extra shiny. If you're a blonde, you can do the same thing with chamomile tea if you have white or gray hair. And also if you have very, very thin hair, you can use just a little bit of milk, cow's milk, by the way. That's the only milk I know of that works for this. And again, ice water, put it in the refrigerator, last rinse, dump that over your head as your last rinse, squeeze it out. Your hair, it lays down and closes up the hair follicle and flyaways, and it makes your hair naturally beautiful, shiny. And for those of you who are doing the milk thing, if you have thin hair, it'll thicken up your hair a little bit, but you can still get a comb through it. It's not like somebody told me once to do baking soda in my hair to purify my hair, like to get out like you know, build up, and it made my hair like so crunchy. It was horrible. I'll never do it again. So that is my coffee hack and my sugar hack. So with table sugar for the face, and again, raw sugar for the body, or you can use coffee grounds for your face and your body. Let's see, what are some of my other hacks? Oh, my hair was my hair is up, and you see my little gray sticking out. Got to color my hair this week. So if you're like me and you wash your hair at night, but you don't always have time to dry it or straighten it, what you can do is, if your hair is shoulder length or longer, maybe just slightly above shoulder length and a little bit or longer, you can take, now I know how to do the thing with the bathrobe where you take the tie to the bathrobe and you make waves, but this is that's more like curly waves. This is just like beachy waves. You take your hair, you tie it up at the top of your head with a silky scrunchie, and you braid it very, very loosely. I'm taking the braid out. And then in the morning, and this is when your hair is 3/4 of the way dry after you wash it, and then you unbraid it in the morning. You sleep on it like that. And what it does, it gives your hair like a nice wave, like beachy waves, but you didn't have to, use a heating tool to get there. And you just did it at night. Now, what I do, because I do have some frizzy hair, this is my next beauty hack. Cocoa butter stick or coconut oil stick from Palmer's. They've been making it for years. I use it as a hair shine balm now. So I take it, I run it between my palms, put it on each of my palms, run my palms together, and then I just run it through my hair, again, as like a shining agent, lay down frizz. Very inexpensive. You can get these cocoa butter sticks and coconut oil sticks from Palmer's for like literally $1.99. And it's a great way. Sometimes I put it on my neck just to smooth my neck. Beachy waves that are soft and shiny and beautiful and conditioned. And you got them with a scrunchie tied at the top of your head, braided loosely, and you put it into a bun and you sleep on it. Next day you get up, it's dry, and you have beautiful beachy waves. Last hack. It's actually two. I just started doing maybe 2-3 years ago the Gua Sha facial. A Gua Sha facial is a Chinese facial that you do with a piece of jade. And what it does is it really helps the circulation to your skin, so it helps your skin to improve, but it also drains your lymph nodes. So most people use one of these. It's a piece of jade that you can get on Amazon, and I'm going to link a Gua Sha facial tutorial that somebody else did below. That's just amazing here on YouTube. This is one of the moves. So you do that at night. I do it about 2-3 times a week. Now, if you don't have a jade piece, and most people don't, until you get one, or you don't even have to get one, you can use the top of a jar. This is from my matcha tea jar. You can use the top of a pickle jar or the top of an olive jar, and you just use that to do your Gua Sha facial, and it works great. When I am going out somewhere, which I'm going to be doing very soon this summer, I have a wedding to go to, small one, but still going out. And then this week, I'm happy to say my son graduates from college and we'll be having a party for him. Oops, sorry about that. Dropped something. This is egg white. It is just, I don't know if you can see it in there, but it's just egg white. That's all it is. So I do this whole sort of lifting facial massage. Now with your neck, you're going to keep doing this, and you're going to go in upward motions with your eyebrows, and you're going to knock on your head first. You can bend over at the waist too to bring circulation, and you're going to want to push up with your fingers and release and release, and you can do the same thing with your jaw. I do a little facial, but what I do after that facial massage, especially when I'm going out, like right before I go out and right before I put my makeup on, really, you do an egg white facial. And this is really for people over the age of 50 or 45 that have some sagging skin going on. So I'm going to do this eye because I don't have as much makeup on this side. So you take the egg white. You can froth it if you want. You're going to put that all over your face, but I'm doing an eye lift with it right now. And it is going to give you a lift. Then you wait for it to dry, and it gets a little glassy, glazy as it dries, and you can literally feel it tightening and pulling. Now you put it all over face and neck. When you go to take it off, what's important is not to take all of it off. Leave a little residue. Then you can do that facial massage again, that lifting massage, and then put your makeup on. And you just look lifted. And it's a hack that's been around for probably 100 years. I don't know why it works. I've said before, I'm not a doctor or a scientist. I'm just a middle-aged woman who's trying to look good as long as I can using natural means. And this was something that my grandmother taught me years ago, an egg white facial. It may be because the collagen in the egg white, I don't really know. That's just my guess. So I can already feel it drying. And instead of washing it, I have like a wet cloth here, and again with the napkins, like the brown napkins from Starbucks, you just use them to, after you put your makeup on, to blot. But here's a wet one, and I'm taking off, but I'm not taking off all the egg white. I'm leaving just a little bit, and it doesn't get white and flaky or anything. And then it's definitely given my eye a lift, and then I just put my highlighter on, and it just gives you a nice lift. Then how you finish it up, especially around the brow area, not just the massage. I just learned this trick with brows. You take a piece of soap, a bar of soap, you take a clean spoolie. Now, I like African black soap. That's what I've been using, but you can use, Castile soap, castor oil soap, glycerin soap, whatever soap you want. And you take the spoolie and you rub it against the soap, and the wax from the soap, the soap from the soap, which is kind of waxy, you use it as to hold your brows in place. Now you've got lifted brows from the egg white, and then you take the soap and you brush them through and hold them up. And if you need some brow makeup, you can do that afterwards. And voila, hold your brow in place. You got a little lift. And I just love those beauty hacks. I think I did 10. So I think the last beauty hack, and I've said it before, is be happy, smile. We glow from the inside out. If you feel beautiful, you look beautiful. If you're beaming with happiness and, you're just happy with yourself, you're going to look younger. You're just going to look more youthful. So I leave you with that. And until next time, I'm not sure what my next video is going to be, but it'll be next week, and stay tuned for more. And I look forward to seeing you then, and thank you for watching. So I hope you enjoyed that. Stay well, stay safe, stay fabulous. Ciao, ciao.